Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome back to the North Lab Podcast. I'm your man, Mills.
Cliff.
You don't know, say it's Rayon.
Yeah,
And obviously, we're not in the same room today, you know what I'm saying, due to COVID and whatnot. But we're still rocking.
Yeah, man, quarantining.
Energy high. Yeah.
facts.
Peekaboo.
Facts. Still watching what's
Rion,
going
show
on
your
in the
face,
world.
man.
Yo, this is my face, yo. We're doing it like this. Until when things get real serious.
Fam, the
and I
gal
have to
didn't
talk
want
to
to
man.
see
Why is
your
this guy
face.
such a
They don't want to see Yoda,
self-sabotage?
G.
He's such a self-sabotage. It's crazy.
What do you mean a
Fam, he's a troll.
self-sabotage?
Fam,
All the girls
you don't
love...
notice at this
Yo,
point?
show your face.
Yo, the girls
Ray
love
is a
Baby
troll.
Yoda.
Yeah, girls love Baby Yoda, then they're gonna come over and see that you're a bald-headed black man with
Grown-ass
a beard.
man.
Yeah, man.
With
I
hair.
mean, they should know me by now, fam. Like, they should know what's good.
Okay, so
I'm the
you,
king.
Nah,
do you
that-
want them to
first of all-
know you by now, or they see you? There's two different things.
It's all right,
Exactly.
all right. I'm going to stop playing games.
And first of all, what you're doing is actually a
See
catfish
that?
Here
because
I am. Dun, dun.
So
Now we
Mike,
back again.
Mike Tyson, how's the fight against Roy?
Yo. All right, no. I ain't
Yo,
using
so
no
Mike
filter for this.
Tyson,
yo.
how's
We're
the fight
talking.
against Roy?
We're talking right now. So you want to jump into that? I want my money. So hold on. So let's get into
Oh,
this before
no.
people. No, let's let the people know. I'm there. I'm chilling with my homie. Right.
right.
Everything's good. My peace, my serenity, everything is great. Me and the Don Chuku were watching the fight. Everything's about to start. All of a sudden, I get a random message from this man right here talking about, yo, you know Mike Tyson's about to get washed, right?
Word.
Something to that effect is what this man is saying. Yo, Nels, honestly, like you trying to show off the sexy legs to these ladies? Like, what's up?
Fam,
What's up?
this
What's
guy
going
is
on?
out here serving, bro. This guy's
man's
out here
serving. He's trying to
serving.
get the fashion over
Man's
right
got the
now,
leg.
yo.
Fam, I seen him. Like, this guy's thoughting for
He's
the pod.
comfy.
Fam, I know we want to
Hey.
get our numbers up, but we don't have to subject
This ain't
ourselves.
OnlyFans,
Oh, no.
fam. This isn't
Fam,
OnlyFans,
This
yo.
isn't only. They have to pay. This is premium content, fam. Chill
I'm just
out.
saying. I'm just
You're giving
trying to
us
show
away
off
for
the
free.
little
You're giving
games,
Patreon,
man.
you're giving
I've
them
been,
legs
I've been
like
working
this.
on my legs just a
For
little
free.
bit. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
Okay.
True.
Okay,
No,
Queen.
he's been doing
Show
his
it off.
squats and he's proud, yo. It is what it is. I
Yeah.
feel it. But like, this is the thing now. He says what he says, so I'm like, what? Okay. Put your money where your mouth is. Let's make a bet. Man's just like,
Right.
I don't really want to be. I'm like, don't worry about it. Just you brought this up. Let's make a bet. $50.
All right.
Okay.
$50 is what the bet came up to. The
Right.
long talk, it came to $50. I was on the side of Mike. He was on the side of Roy. As the fight's going on, Roy Jones isn't in good shape. Mike Tyson, he got to build himself up, like what's going on with Roy. He didn't take his conditioning seriously. All the talks that somebody who is losing would say.
Exactly.
As soon as
At least
everything
that's
is
what I
all
thought.
said and done,
At least that's what I thought. Go ahead.
as soon as everything was all said and done, and everybody knows and seen those body shots that this man got, and he's there wheezing in the corner and sidetrack. The one thing that really
What?
upset me, that there was
What?
that dude, that white dude with the
Jake Paul.
the blondish,
Jake Paul.
grayish
Jake Paul.
hair.
Jake Paul.
Yeah, and he was there talking about, oh, you gotta do this and you gotta do that, and he's giving him instructions. I'm like, bro, you're not taking these hits.
Wait, give
Yeah.
who? When he was giving
Like
who instructions.
when Jones went back in the corner, this man was there, his coach or whoever that guy was giving him instructions. And I'm just like, why are you
that's not
talking to
Jake
the man
Paul.
like that?
That's not Jake
Huh?
Paul. You're talking about
We're not
his.
talking about Jake Paul.
Oh,
I thought you were
just
talking
said
about
you were
Jake
talking
Paul because you
about
said
Jake
white boy
Paul.
with blonde hair.
Who said Jake Paul?
Yeah.
No,
You
You
when
said
he
white boy
said
with
yo,
blonde hair.
are you talking about Jake
all right,
Paul?
my
You
bad.
said
I didn't
yes.
hear you. I didn't
Fam,
hear you.
this
Not Jake
guy
Paul.
is so
Not Jake
different,
Paul.
fam.
Anyways, the point is,
Yo, I can't-
the judge. Just hold on. The judge, he was talking to Jones. Not judge. My bad.
Get him in the comments,
coach,
guys.
His
Get him in the
coach was
comments.
talking to Jones, and he was telling him, "Yo, you need to do this and you need to do that." I'm like, why are you talking like say you could beat Mike Tyson? Like he's
Right.
the one in the ring taking these licks. It annoyed me. But anyways, while all of that stuff is going on, it's all done now. We know that Mike Tyson is the one that's gonna win. Oh, this guy now messages me. Oh, at the end of the day, and he had some sportsmanship. It was a decent fight. I didn't expect all that from these older gentlemen. Blah blah blah. And then as soon as everything's ready, and I'm just like, run me my money. 2-2s. He says, and unanimously has been put that it's a draw. My phone never rings so fast in my life.
I'll take it from here.
Ray,
I'll take it from here. I was ready to give this guy and run him his 50. Fair is fair. If the man wins, the man wins, And based off of what you saw, it looked like Mike was the aggressor. He was taking the fight to Roy. Roy didn't have the conditioning to keep up. It looked like he was waiting for each bell. That's why I was like giving it to Ray to be like, you know what? That's when I was on the sportsmanship thing. As I'm ready to text the man, 50's on your way, blah, blah, blah. And by unanimous decision, it's a draw. Fam, I started laughing. I bolted out with a bus out of laughter. Because I know I'm not running you nothing at that point. You said what you said. Down.
You see what you just said? You said what you said that you're going to run me my money because you knew what was going on.
Hold on. But if we go by the rules of the game, it's a coach's decision, fam. If we had bet for a draw, hold on. Let me put this in perspective for you now, big man, because you talk now, I'm gonna talk. See? If we put money on the draw, and if we go to bet 360, and we put 50 in to say if Mike won the fight, then you get the 50. You think you're getting the 50 if it's a draw? Whether it's the right decision or not is completely opinion based. We gotta go based on the decision of the man.
Just leaning back in the chair about opinion based.
Right.
The way how you lean,
I'm right.
He has a point.
It's okay.
He has a point.
It's okay. Another one's coming around. It's all good.
Next match. Hopefully, next time we'll draw straws.
That's crazy.
Yo, I'll
That's crazy.
I'll call it. I'll fight you.
I know. Ram was probably crying.
I'm talking reckless for someone who's in the same house right now. Let me chill out.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Ram can come next door, like, and handle that.
He's literally like a couple steps away.
Come on, man. But
in the breath of the same fight, though.
Oh yeah.
How do you feel about
there was a decapitation?
You feel like it was a decapitation?
I feel like someone got hurt. I feel like
someone. You feel like somebody got hurt real bad?
I feel like someone went to sleep. I know someone went to sleep.
You think it was?
Are you talking about the?
Oh, that was the.
You're talking about the Jake Paul and Nate Robinson?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you hear that nonsense? I'm talking about how it was racism. Do you
that
feel
was
like it was racist?
Dumbest. Bro.
No, I think you see. Can I take this one? Can I take this one?
Yeah, take it, Mel. Take it, please.
Go ahead. Go ahead, sir.
That's where the Twitter finger socialites and the activists, the Twitter finger activists, that's where they come about. Where it's like they kind of like find little dumbass things to make big deals or whatever. Like the lady was dead ass. She was like, "Yo, but seriously though, like, was there any racial tension between the two of you before you laid him out in front of his friends and family?" I'm like, no, I don't know if you've noticed, lady, but in this sporting called boxing, that's kind of my job. Like, I don't know what you want me to do.
What I is the fact that they were like drawing it out. It's like he's like, no, that's a stupid. Why is it a stupid question? Why is it a stupid question? Like, come on, man.
Yo,
because it is. I can only imagine how many times he heard that nonsense after he whooped his behind.
It's so like, yeah, my gosh, the repetitiveness of it is just trash.
Fam, it's bad enough one of our own got knocked out by a white man. All right, that's bad enough.
What?
It's bad enough to see that, have that be on a public stage. Now white people gonna be talking to us crazy in lines at SO stations and stuff. You know what I mean? Now we lose that leeway, that edge, if you would. You know that.
What is this like? This is like city boys versus like city girls or whatever, and losing points.
No. This is just like living and surviving in Western America. You know what I mean?
I was actually surprised at Jake Paul, but I mean, Nate was playing Like the way how he came in, I have to say playing. I can't even say boxing. There was no strategy. He was just rushing him like it was a street fight.
Yeah. It was
like there was no
but the thing
form or anything.
The crazy thing is, I can speak to this because I don't know if you guys are really on YouTube like that, but I've literally seen Jake Paul grow in his boxing journey. Like he wasn't always this neat.
You know,
he
I
was
know.
not always
I'm
this
a
neat.
KSI sideman man.
Exactly.
You know
like yeah. His older brother was versing KSI and things like that. Like I've watched the documentaries the boxing documentaries that they made. Like yeah, they really came a long way. Jake Paul was always a better boxer than his older brother Logan Paul, but also they were both really rusty, right? But Jake Paul just showed more dedication and just more passion about the sport, and that's why he boxes the way he does now. So Nate Robinson coming out of nowhere talking about I want to box this guy like he's just a YouTuber, right? Fam, you were barking up the wrong tree, fam. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, fam. That dog came barking, and that tree came tumbling down. I'll tell you that right now.
The way how Snoop Dogg was commentating that fight too was
best
hilarious.
part of that thing was Snoop.
To me.
Facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
nah.
We need to protect Snoop at all costs. Fam, it's so crazy you're talking about this. I was thinking about it the other day. I'm like,
right.
We need to give Snoop his roses while he's still here, because he's getting up there in age. And I just saw, while recording this, Debo from Friday passed, rest in peace to Debo. I'm like, yo.
Of course.
Maradona died at 60. I don't even know how old is Snoop? I'm looking at him like, bro,
Snoop should be in his
such an icon. He's such an example of how to live life the way you are.
Right.
Fam, places where you can't smoke, Snoop smokes, and people allow it.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like, it's Snoop.
Yeah.
Like,
it's Snoop.
I think
It's him.
He went to the late night show, you know what and they allow, no one else smokes. It's a production. It's you can't do that. Snoop comes in with a woods, and it's just like, this is
and that's it.
And this is the thing. He's rolling it, not trying to be discreet. He's rolling it. Yeah. So what's going on in the show? What's going on,
it's like
Jimmy?
You want some nephew?
Yeah, like.
Well, you know, because I mean, the heights and the level that Snoop brought hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody just kind of has a general respect for him. Like he's the uncle of hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
The uncle of
It's just what it is, and he's
and
actually the most. I think I don't know where I read this, but I read this somewhere where people voted him as the most noticeable face of hip hop.
Fam.
But it's not even just that. It's also the skill set and the entertainment level that he brings. Because I don't even remember the name of that young dude that was performing before him. But you see the difference in terms of showmanship and performance level. Guy comes out and he performed and did his thing, and then Snoop comes out and gives his performance, and I felt like I was at a show. I felt like I was right there, front row, like, yeah. Mind you, I was watching on a 60-inch TV still, but I mean, point is, it was amazing.
You want to just pick up that flex that you dropped on us right there, my G?
That was not a flex.
What do you mean?
That was
just on my 60-inch
that was quite literally a flex.
You know what I mean? Just because I just want to show a tricep. But anyways, Snoop was doing what he was doing, right? And like it was completely like night and day in terms of the performance level with the person that came before him.
Yeah.
And then what cheeses me is after he brought it up to such a high level, like, the vibe and everything, you have that monotone ass commentator that was there. Well, boxing has come a long way, and
are you talking about the UFC?
Is that
which one? Which one are you talking about? Which one are you talking about?
The boxer's brother, right? The guy who was commentating the entire night. That monotone dude.
I don't know.
How
does he look? He's
I don't want to know his name, bro. But it's just he was dry.
This guy said, "I don't want to know his name."
He was dry, yo. Like
was he on the panel with Snoop?
No. He was just He's giving the commentary for the entire night with what was going on, and like Snoop is sitting down and he's about to go up and perform, and like that guy, whoever that guy is, that the voice of the night, he was trash.
He was trash? Oh, say word.
Complete trash.
I guess he was trash. I don't even remember him.
That's the point.
I don't even remember
it was ridiculous.
Sam.
But I mean, all the arguments about the whole thing with Nate Robinson and
wait, hold on. Before we get back to that, because the point I was trying to make is we as a black, especially in the black community, we don't be giving people,
Right.
and like overall too, we don't be giving people in hip hop their roses while we're here. We want to wait till they die. Look at Pop Smoke, XX Tentacion for the past 2 years. We look at those as an example. A couple, is it Lil Skies that passed, or is it?
No. It's Lil Peep.
Lil Peep that passed. You know what I mean? Like people that
Mac
get bigger
Miller.
once they pass, and then more recently King Von. You know, like Nipsey,
Mac Miller.
Mac. So Snoop is the guy, and he should be protected at all costs, and I'm gonna do everything in my power to protect that man. I'm not gonna let no one try to cancel this guy. I don't want to care. I don't care if he made the song
you're gonna
bitches,
walk
hoes,
with
and chicks.
bulletproof vest?
Huh?
You gonna walk with a bulletproof vest around Snoop?
Fam, I'll take a bullet for him. I'll take a bullet.
You take the bullet?
I'll take a bullet.
All right,
In a
all right,
heartbeat.
true.
Never met the man in my life. I'll take a bullet.
Word?
You take a bullet for
I
this
like
thing.
that. I like that. I like that talk. I like that
energy.
talk.
I like that energy.
I like
still.
that energy. I really
I
do.
mean, we're out here talking about, protecting him and everything and giving him his roses. The man gave himself the roses. Let's not forget one of the most iconic speeches
That's
of
what
all
I'm
time.
saying. He's just Snoop. And that's
He's
why
Snoop.
I love
I'd
him.
like to take this moment to thank me.
Yo.
Right?
And
Come
the,
on,
and the
no,
smoothness in which he delivered it, he kept it like
Oh,
D,
yeah.
double G. That same flow that made him so iconic, he delivered that in that same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to thank me. Like, fam, you could put a beat behind that. Where's the
You can
remix
put
god?
a beat behind what he's saying.
Where's the remix god when you
put
need
a
him?
beat
Like,
behind it.
Right?
He's sleeping
that's
on
cool.
that.
Since we're on the topic of icons right now.
and no, since we're on the
have
topic
y'all-
of sleeping, Nate Robinson.
Yo,
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
You're wrong, yo.
Don't do that.
Yo,
Well,
Nate,
listen, yo,
I
like-
love you, bro.
Who
I
was
was
he-
rooting
who
for
really-
you.
It's sad what happened to that man. But yo, Busta Rhymes.
Who really
have y'all
thought that
listened
he
to
was
the
gonna
album?
win that though?
I didn't. Hold that thought, Ray, because we need to talk about this. We got time. Don't worry.
All right. Y'all
I-
just destroyed my segue, but it's okay.
Fam, it's okay. You're the Segway king. You did it once, you can do it again. I promise you.
I'll definitely do it again, but you know what? Until that time comes, your mans are just gonna be holding it down like this.
Chill out, bro. Chill out, bro.
I don't know, yo. It's funny to me, yo. I don't know. It makes me laugh, yo. It
Fam,
makes me
I
laugh.
want
Yeah,
you
but
to
it's-
have a serious moment in the pod and like talk
This,
like
what are you
just
talking about?
talking about
This
like,
is serious.
Okay, yeah. Do that. Anyways, I thought that Jake was obviously, like you're saying, we've seen him when he was fighting Deji and when he was fighting Anissa and Gibb, and the way that he dismantled them. You know what I mean? Especially Gibble. Like you could tell the man was working on his craft and he was taking it serious. And I think it's because he does have sort of like people don't like him, and he thrive. There are certain people that thrive off that villain character, and he's okay with being the person that's not liked. So coming into this, I felt like he had a lot to prove. He had to prove to his brother, like, yo, I'm trying to put on for the Paul legacy. And you can say what you want about them as individuals, and I have my opinion about them individually, but if we're just talking about strictly boxing talent, I think the kid got skills, and I think he showed it.
He definitely does.
He showed it in that fight. Now, do I think he can fight Conor McGregor in a year?
Oh,
Hell
hell
no.
no.
Hell no.
No.
If we're being serious.
No.
But am I commending him for trying and pushing forward and learning a craft? Do you think?
Right.
But I mean, you gotta even look at the marketing and everything that this family is able to do.
Yo.
Because Jake Paul did what he did, and now Logan Paul is fighting Mayweather. Like, what?
Fam, but to be fair, Logan is the bigger draw. Logan is the bigger draw. Even
No,
Why
it's
do you say that?
listen. Jake Paul fights way better than Logan could ever fight. Logan even admitted this. He says that Jake has the ability to turn off all emotion when he's in the ring that Logan can't. Logan, and in other words, he's too much of a sissy to do that, to actually knock a man out cold in the ring.
Yeah, no, Jake Paul is
Logan.
Ivan Drago. If he dies,
Exactly. Jake Paul,
dies.
he
And
has
did
more.
it.
He has more of that characteristic where it's like, I'm gonna do what I have to do in this ring regardless. I don't care. I'm coming out on top. Logan is like, but let's be like, I don't want to like knock him out. I want to make sure he's still breathing. It's just different. I feel like Logan doesn't really deserve to fight Floyd, if we're being honest.
Yeah, the way how Ivan knocked out Apollo, I'm gonna call him that for the rest of this.
Yeah, I think
Keep going,
I
Mel.
think he
Just
has
keep going. Don't ignore him. Ignore him.
He has
man.
enough fame.
Yeah, ignore me.
He has enough fame to
Ivan did a good
fight.
job.
He has enough fame to fight Floyd fucking Mayweather, right? But and he has the bag. He has the bag for it, but he does not have the skill. Not even close. He can't even tie fucking Floyd Mayweather's shoes if he wanted to. He just doesn't have it.
How
He
you know
does
he
not have
can't
it.
type? Don't
I feel like
hit him with that illiterate thing. How you know he really can't read?
what? Nigga, I'm not talking about him being able to read. I'm
Fam,
talking
the man
about
is not
him
listening.
being able
Yo,
to fight.
Mels, he's
and
not
putting
listening
him
to
next
you,
to Floyd Mayweather.
He's like how the man can't even type. I'm like, why are you talking
Fam,
about
the
typing?
man said fight. He's not listening, Mels. The man is
It was a miss. All right, I misheard. My bad. I'm
Yo,
so sorry.
Yo, Ray.
I
feel
just
like we're
want to
gonna
have I
put
just
you
want to
on
have a
timeout.
serious podcast for once.
Huh?
I feel like
just
we're
want
gonna
one
have to put you
serious
on
podcast.
timeout still,
Yo, man's aren't putting no man on timeout.
or at least change
I
your
didn't
filter.
fix up, nigga. Like fuck, fix up.
All right.
Anyway,
all right, okay, we're back.
he has the
Let's
bag
see.
to fight Floyd,
Try a different filter.
and he has the notoriety to fight Floyd, but he doesn't have the skill set to fight Floyd, and therefore we know how this fight is gonna end off. You're talking about one of the best fighters we've seen touch a fucking ring ever in life, versus a YouTuber
The best
that has a
defensive
little
fighter,
bit
I
of a
don't care.
passion for boxing.
He's a phenom. You're right. He needs to be
Yeah.
studied.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I think I
Those
don't
ways.
disagree with anything you're saying. I think the thing that separates Jake and Paul, Jake and Logan is what makes them good in what they do. I think Logan is a bigger draw because he's more in touch with his emotions, which makes him able to make different deals and make fights like Mayweather happen because he's more marketable, as like a likable person. Whereas Jake don't give a fuck about any of that, which makes him a dog in the ring, which is what you
Exactly.
need if you actually want to be a good fighter. And you see that in the results of his last couple of fights. Whether you want to talk about the level of his opponents, it's still knockout power is still knockout power. So if he has the ability to do that, then there's at least a chance. The ceiling for that is a lot higher than I would say Logan. But I wouldn't say Logan is trash. I think there's room for him to develop, but definitely it's a testament to his star power, his ability to make things happen, his ability to garner attention, to even be on Floyd's radar, and then to convince him or his team to make this happen is, put it this
Yeah,
way.
that's big.
If you told me this a year ago that this was gonna happen, I'd spit in your food.
You wouldn't spit in any.
You know I wouldn't spit in your food. I was just trying to think of something.
Yeah,
crazy to
just
say.
trying to get like some shocking.
I was
I
just
saw
saying,
that.
yeah, you saw it?
I saw that. I saw it. No, but like, yo, all right. So let's say this because it's gonna happen. Do you think that Floyd's really gonna like knock him out like complete? Like, you think that it's gonna happen, or you think he's gonna restrain himself?
Bro, it's the same thing that happened when he fought Manny Pacquiao, bro. Or look at what happened when he fought Conor McGregor. Floyd's gonna do Floyd. He's going to rope a dope. He's gonna dance around you, get you tired.
Yeah, but those are special. Like, those are fighters. Like, those are people who have dedicated their lives to fighting.
Yeah.
Like, so he has to be on guard and everything and be full defensive. Do you think this is the time when Floyd's gonna get a little bit cocky and just be like, and like a cat playing with its food kind of thing?
I think he's in a tough position, which is why I don't understand why he took the fight, because if he does that, then he looks kind of, like, for lack of a better term, he looks kind of pussy because Logan doesn't have any experience. And if he continues to fight like that, then it's like, are you afraid that he's actually going to take you out? Because the whole reason that you fight with that is because you're trying to wear down your opponent so that you can pick them apart later in the rounds. And if he does that...
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Then I think
that's what I'm saying. To pick apart, like he's just like a cat with a mouse. Right before it dies, right before he eats the mouse, he's just like and the mouse is like, and he's just like, yeah, okay, like just messing with him.
But if he does that and then never picks him apart, I think people will look at him funny because Logan just has to survive. He's not a fighter. For him to win, he just has to not get knocked out and get fucked up. You know? So if Mayweather's just doing defensive stuff and like kind of making it a boring, less of a spectacle, then it'd be like you're looking at it kind of to be like, why would you even take this fight in the first place if you weren't gonna box?
Oh no, I wasn't more so thinking about defensive. I was more so thinking offensive, but like slapping him up to the point where he doesn't completely fall, and then like going for the kill afterwards. Like all the rounds, he's just slapping him up. Logan, like he's trying to get his hits in, he can't get his hits, and Mayweather's just there like pop, and he's just like.
Well, yeah, that's what I.
Doesn't give him the finishing blow. Just drags him along with torture.
Well, yeah, but yeah, that's what I just said. Still,
that's sad though. I mean, can you imagine that fight? Like, why set yourself up for that kind of like why?
I mean, it could be. I don't know. What 2020's been a myth from morning. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to figure out any of this. Logan's fighting Lloyd. Logan's fighting Floyd. I can't even speak. Freaking COVID's still out. People are dying. Freaking the situation's happening in India is going mad. Like I don't know what to believe anymore, bro.
Yeah, man. And I don't know. That's another thing too.
I don't know.
I wanted to segue and talk about Busta Rhymes and the amazing album that week, but we can leave that for later on with the music segment. But as you brought up that thing in India right now, man, like this, it's a lot of nonsense that's going on all around the world. Everybody's more so focused on the fear of what could possibly happen with this vaccine, and it's pulling people away from realizing that there are bigger issues out there right now that a lot of people aren't really paying attention to, like these farmers and how they're in a position now where they can not only lose their livelihood, but like it's crazy how you can farm. You can your job is producing food and yet you can starve. Is the position that these people are in right now.
Potentially, because they won't be rightfully compensated if the bill is actually passed.
Exactly. Yeah. It's ridiculous, man. And then from there, nobody's talking about like the famine that happened all across East Africa with the locusts that passed through and everything like that. It's just hush hush. I'm curious of even that place. What was it? Was it Beirut? Is that what it's called? Where that bomb blew up? Well, not really bomb. The manure or whatever.
This is news to me. I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
No, you definitely know. Like that place where like that there was a huge explosion.
That was like a couple. Everybody's like a month ago. Or something. Fam, shit's moving so fast. So much fucked up shit's happening. It's hard to even keep track. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like I'm finding it difficult to figure out who's dying. Diego Maradona 1 week, then King Von the next, or King Von then Diego Maradona, and then now Debo, and these are just like celebrities and idols. You know what I mean? So. More importantly, then in between that, you have cases continuing to rise, knuckleheads still going out, like things are normal, and then it puts people that are trying to run businesses. You understand what I'm saying? Like people that are trying to run businesses like us, resorting back to this. Like, you know, we do this because
you know what I'm gonna do.
What are you gonna do?
We don't talk about it on the podcast, but you know what I'm gonna do.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
Things have to be,
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, all right.
Why am I the only one that doesn't know?
We're gonna wear onesies and run out in the streets and gobble up all the people that don't do it. Yeah.
And that's it. Exactly.
Yeah. Why am I the only one that doesn't know about this plan?
Oh, you're gonna know,
look
buddy.
At this man and his legs. Like, he's like, what is... Yo, you know what would be sick right now?
Dude, are you okay?
This man, like,
can you handle the legs? It sounds like you're the one that's really
like if he crossed his legs. No, because like on my side, the way how my screen is set up, anybody who's talking automatically pops up, right? So as soon as he says a word, and he comes up on my screen, it's just foot.
That's how you're doing it?
All I see is bare foot.
Fam,
like it's just non-stop foot.
Why don't you just swipe so you can see everybody?
No, I'm not. I'm not wearing my bare feet, fam. That's disrespectful. Why would I ever show my bare feet?
My bad. I'm Jamaican. Like I'm Jamaican, so like.
Nah, we don't do bare feet, fam. The leg is still
called a foot. My bad. But yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when we.
Anyway.
It's like when we greet people at night and we say good night before we say anything.
Yeah, that shit is still weird. I'm not gonna get used to that. Yeah. Like, why you walking into a room and saying good night? Fuck out of here. What do you mean? You just came in.
It's
why
8
you
p.m.
leaving?
It's 8 p.m. I know, but
it's proper etiquette.
Yeah. To us, yeah.
No. Good evening.
Yeah.
Is that good night is a farewell in the English language.
Yeah, we use it as a greeting, fam. Yeah, you never took it in because it's all we've been around. But
I always took it in. I just found it weird.
No. I'm not
Just like,
talking to you.
yeah.
I'm talking about the bug-eyed man over there that can't believe what he's hearing right now.
Yo, you call me. I'm not bug-eyed, fam.
Fam,
My
your eyes
are
were
very
wide
nice.
like this. You look like we're experiencing a whole new
Because
world.
what he's saying to me is big nose to me. I didn't think about it like
and
that.
that's why I called you bug-eyed, fam. Some people like bug-eyes, fam. I'm just saying.
Yo,
Nobody likes bug eyes. Yo, Clifton, why are you lying to this man?
Bro.
And he doesn't have bug eyes.
Bro,
he does not have bug eyes.
The man was starry-eyed. Okay, starry-eyed. You guys happy?
starry-eyed. There we go.
You guys, are you really coming
good.
for me for my adjectives?
Yes.
I'm not
My
Googling
descriptive
that.
Because
language?
That's not what I'm
there's
doing.
a group of people with bug eyes right now that are offended, and
That
you
are
might get canceled for it. That's just the day and age
Like,
that we live
yo,
in.
Ray does not have bug eyes. I got bug eyes. I don't like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm about to get canceled. It's okay. I'll get my repercussions.
Yeah. it's-
Bug eye community.
Just go
about
to
come
episode
out.
2. It's all good. Let's go to episode 2.
You're gonna get us in trouble with that, you know. Episode, cause we're not taking it down. It's a part of the growth.
We're not taking it down.
No,
you can't
that's
take it down,
stated.
man.
It's either gonna be the death of us or not.
Nah, it won't. It adds character. It's like it shows
When the
that
first
how unfiltered
brand
we are.
deal, when the first brand deal comes in, we'll see.
Nah,
That's when
if
people start digging.
If Spotify comes knocking, we have to get rid of that. We just have to.
Yeah,
It has to go.
Yo, as you're calling me bug-eyed, this is not an insult because this is a very handsome man. But since you're on the screen, yo, Mels,
What's up?
doesn't this man look like Billy Sorrells?
Yes, actually, yeah.
Thank you.
Actually, yeah.
Thank you.
It's not even a diss. Billy
It's
Sorrell's
not a diss.
handsome.
Billy Sorrells is a handsome man.
He's just
Y'all
a
look
handsome.
like you could be cousins or something.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Clifton, say something so you can come back on the screen.
Hey,
Billy Sorrells, right there.
Billy Sorrell.
Right
that's
there
Billy
with the
Sorrell
beard.
right there.
yo, fam.
Yo,
you know,
that's a
fam.
fact.
I don't know why you're doing it like that. Why don't you just swipe so everybody can be seen at one time?
All right.
Yeah, that's how I'm doing it.
I'm gonna do
Yeah,
that
yeah.
right there. Bam. All right, so every man's there.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
Billy Sorrells, right?
yeah, Billy, I mean,
let's talk about a more
Both of
serious
you,
topic.
both of you are hilarious individuals.
Yo, I love how Ray is just talking over Bells today. Like,
Let's talk about a more serious
I'm
topic.
my bad. I'm sorry.
Yo.
Go on. Sorry, sir.
Yeah, let's talk about a more
Mel-
serious topic.
If Mel's
Um,
was in my position and he was upstairs, he would have already, like, you would just see this background, and then out of nowhere, you just see coming into Ray's screen, just,
Slap.
it would have been that. It would have been a wrap. It would have been a wrap.
100%. 100%.
Stepping on the steps. Go ahead, Mels. What were you saying?
Yo, but how do you guys feel about the new COVID vaccines that are coming into play?
I'm not taking it.
Ooh, good question. What'd you say, Ray?
I'm not taking it.
Oh, Jesus. Why?
Because, like, right off the rip, I'm not taking it. I'm going to wait.
Okay. I hear
I'm
you.
going to wait
Okay.
until I start hearing these kind of commercials. Have you experienced dementia,
Right.
diarrhea?
Heart attack.
Have you experienced a heart attack?
Yeah.
Have you experienced high blood pressure?
Yeah.
Hypertension?
Yeah.
Please call the law office of Johnson & Johnson for your
Now,
COVID
straight up,
relief.
have you experienced death? Is that one of the?
Have you experienced death?
Have you experienced death?
Fam, death is always at the end of all of that.
Yeah.
It's like heart, hypertension,
Yeah.
sleep apnea, diabetes, the whole 9 yards, and then a death. Call.
Nah,
no, wait, what?
Usually
did you say?
it goes like
No,
What did you say?
rewind.
It starts-
Don't worry
it
about
starts-
it. Don't worry about it.
it starts with the most livable thing. So it's like side effects include explosive diarrhea, and then it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse.
Yeah, literally, to the point where it's like, oh, you might die from taking this Advil tablet.
Right.
What?
It's like what the
They don't tell you all of that.
What?
They don't tell you all of that.
Why are you prescribing?
I'm waiting, bro. I'm waiting.
Yeah, I feel
If I can hold out for 3 years, I'll hold out for 3 years because
Right.
I feel like that's how long it will take for them to recall and fix everything that they need to fix.
So
And one of the things that freaks me out even more about it is this big push that the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation has with making sure that every person of color gets it first.
oh hell no.
Get out of here.
if any corporation tells me that why you want a group of people to try it first? It's a vaccine. It's a vaccine. It's a vaccine for all, bro. I think I'm slowly, yo, someone else talking.
What is going on?
Yo,
I don't know what's going on right there, but like even then, a vaccine is also called a lethal injection.
Is that what it's
called?
And
you want to just give that out for free?
Word.
Anything the government gives out for free, I don't trust it.
Exactly.
What about free healthcare? You trust that?
Is it free?
Yeah.
Look at your taxes the next time you go and you pay them. That ain't free.
Nah.
Nothing in this world is free, fam. Nothing in this world is free. Everything comes with a consequence. But I have a question for you. Wait, Melz. All right, how you feeling about the vaccine?
I think I'm not gonna say what I really think because that theory is still being designed, and I'm not gonna speak before I'm supposed to.
I like that. I like that.
You're not trying to get taken out.
I'm maturing, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a little boy no more. What I think about it is I'm kind of scared because I don't know exactly what plan the government has with it, and I know there's always a plan. I know there's always something behind what they say. So, and also what I found interesting actually, with the first people that they're going to be trying the vaccine on, I saw indigenous people at the bottom of with the first testers. They're gonna test indigenous people first, and I was like, why is that? Maybe Rayan has a reason, or maybe he knows the reason as to why indigenous people are being tested. As to why they were going to
test the indigenous people first,
right?
Oh, because there are people that need the help, right? They're in a position where they can't afford certain things or whatever with healthcare, and they have problems and blah blah blah. This isn't true what I'm saying. This is just the narrative that they're probably going to try and spell as to why they want the indigenous people to get it first.
I think,
which is nonsense.
I think
they want their land, bro.
I think that's a fact. Exactly. I think all the things you just said are true, but they're gonna spin that to then maybe, and I don't know, maybe administer something that might go left. So
them want them land.
So you think they're trying to kill all of them off so that they can get the land?
Not all, but like a lot of them for land.
Listen,
for development
we know.
Tricky situ.
We know in government for each country there's amount of people that have to die within a certain year. That's all I'm gonna say.
And then on top of that, there's also the whole. Remember the last? Well, not really. Remember, you wouldn't remember. But in history, one of the last times they gave out something for free was a whole bunch of blankets that had polio in it.
And that's been Conspiracy Corner with the North Lab.
That's all we're gonna say.
That's the truth.
But that's all we're gonna say though, because we don't want to.
Because you don't want it to be a conspiracy. Y'all are tiptoeing around this. Y'all are saying conspiratorial theories without statements. Y'all smart. Y'all smart for real. Y'all just state the facts around the conspiracy and let it leave for the audience to make a decision. I see what you're doing.
Yeah,
bro. At the end of the day, bro.
You educating.
At the end of the day, people have products to sell. So if the healthcare and if all this bullshit was actually genuine or whatever the case may be, we just have to wait and see. But all I know is that if they were to provide actual vaccines and actual fucking cures to things that we've been struggling as humans with, like cancer and things like that, it would ultimately cost the government billions or trillions of dollars if we were to come up with if they were to come up with something to get rid of like chemo and things like that they've invested heavy money in. You know what I mean? So I think the technique is to keep you well enough until you eventually die. To keep you coming back for more.
Because it's just, as you say that, well enough.
Yeah, well enough. Yeah, because it's just a more advanced version of drug dealing. You're on the corner. You have your junkies over there. Oh, I need something more. I need it, and then eventually they just end up ODing, dying, or they just end up giving out because they just succumb to their sickness. That's all it is, bro. That's all it is.
But like, this is the thing that I'm looking at too. Like, there's this other argument where if the government really was maniacal and evil and they wanted everybody to die, why not just let the the pandemic just run rampant? Why come up with a cure? Why fight to get a cure? Because this is the thing. At the end of the day, this whole thing is about making money. It's about the bottom line, period, right?
It's a capitalist society.
Capitalistic society, right? And if the virus was supposed to continue to go through, kill off as many people as possible, then the problem now would be, okay, but where are the people to keep the infrastructure going, right? Now we really would fall into a recession because you don't have the people to keep the system afloat. You don't have the workers with the skill set to keep certain things afloat if you just let it run rampant. So if you can control the death rate of the individuals, that's a different story. You're still able to make money, and with the same thing that you're using to kill them as the cure, you're going to make billions off of it at the same time. So the infrastructure just keeps on going, in theory, because this is conspiracy corner.
Oh, so now it's good. You see what I'm saying? I know y'all like the back of my hand, bro. Yeah, that's. I never thought of it that way because I guess I'm more optimistic in the way that I'm like, they would want to, and yeah, this is just gummy land where I'm living in my head. But hearing that, it makes a lot of sense because there is no real incentive to save life if you really look at it, unless there is that infrastructure to save. So I would like to think that it would just be out of the kindness of the government's heart that they don't want their own society they want to diminish the amount of people that can pass just simply on the nature of looking out for your neighbor. But seeing how government and what they've done in the past in terms of who they choose to conduct wars with and how they go about bills and things, government. Let's just say governments don't always do things from the earnest place.
Exactly.
Yeah, so.
Exactly.
You would want to know that the people in power are moving ethically. But this is the thing. Everything is run by... all right. Let's look at Queen Elizabeth, right? So
that old
the tax
hag.
of the land... Yeah, the tax of the land is what makes the monarchy, right? This man, yeah.
She all right. She got royal money.
Huh?
She'll be all right. She got royal money.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. The tax of the land is what makes the monarchy. Everybody knows this, and everybody over in England and all that kind of stuff, Great Britain, they all like, they talk about it in a very not so happy tone in regards to that truth, right? But then Donald Trump decides that he wants to walk in front of the Queen that time. And it's just like, how dare he insult our Jen? And all these kind of things.
No,
right?
be like, how dare he insult our gem? Roadman's know about them.
Stop it. But now this is the thing, right? You have the Queen and the monarchy as the few who benefit from everything. And then you have everybody around in Parliament who's a part of that clique, right? Now, they have perks as being a part of that clique, that monarchy system or whatever, even though they say it's a democracy and all those kind of things. And then you have everybody else. Everybody else is the people who live in that society. They help to build it. They help to maintain it, right? So if the taxation system is supposed to be somewhat of a prison where it keeps people down because of how much they pay, right? The fact that they're so outraged by Donald Trump shows that they are a part of the problem. They help to make the prison that they're in. Now flip it with this whole thing that we're talking about with the vaccines. You have the people who are going to make money out of this stuff, the small amount of people. Then you have everybody else around them that's going to benefit for being associated with it. And then you have us, everybody else who's involved, right? Right now we're in outrage, the few who are outraged to say, no, we know that this thing is going to harm us and blah, blah, blah. But then you introduce something that seems like it's of benefit to us, where we can all be up in arms to say, travel. You take it, you get to travel, right? And if you don't take it, then you don't get to travel or you don't get to participate in these things, right? And then you say, oh, we only have a limited supply of the vaccine and we can't get to administer it to everyone. Oh, how dare you? No, you're infringing on my right to be a citizen in this society and to live freely and blah, blah, blah. And then you have us now fighting for said vaccine, right? It doesn't benefit us the way how it would benefit everybody else at the end of the day who's going to make the most money off of it in reality. But we are going to now participate in our own demise.
Damn.
I'm just waiting for 3 years deep with those who want to willingly participate right off the gate. And then now I'm going to see what happens when they go and say, okay, all right, yeah, we know that when we gave it to you, you grew an extra head and you died. But now you got rid of that side effect. You're good to go.
So basically you're trying to get, you're not going to be one of the first trialists that tried Bengay or had to do the toupee when they're stapling man's head.
But it's going to be
You want that shit when
inevitable.
they got the hair growth technology down pat.
Right? Wow. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not trying to mess around with hair plugs when it just comes out. I'm
Yeah.
trying to mess around with it where they know that I can cut my hair and it'll grow back.
It'll grow
You see what I'm
like
saying?
that Tory Lanez, LeBron James
That
comeback.
Tory Lanez kind of fix with the vaccine.
Yeah.
But
Okay, say no more.
that's where I'm trying to go at it. Because I mean it's inevitable. It's going to be something that's inevitable. It's like little kids in Jamaica, right? After you get to a certain age, there is no going around it. You have to get certain vaccines while you're down there. There's a little kid I remember while I was there. Randomly, it's like, okay, y'all are about to get your shots today. And we all I didn't know what was going on. I'm in the line, and I come back home, and I give my grandmother the paper, and I say, yeah, this is what happened today. Oh, them give you a shot? All right. Done. It's going to become a part of life, whether you like it or not. I just don't want to be the willing participants up out the front.
I hear that. No, I agree. It's going to be difficult. You're going to have the anti-vaxxers or whatever you want to call them in the beginning. Then you're going to have people that are looking at them. The more interesting question that I wanted to ask you from before was, how do you feel about administering it? Because you got a young sister. You know what I'm saying?
Hell no. Well, the thing is,
hear my question. Hear my question.
Mm-hmm.
Schools are going to open back up. There's going to be a requirement for students to have the shot. The same way like when we were younger, we had to get the chicken pox or what shot did we had the flu shot. Like I remember getting that administered back in TO when we'd have to like take that day, we get the shot and then we go back in.
Yeah, because of my religious beliefs, I don't think that my sister should take it. Done.
Okay, I just want to ask a question like, would you give it in that scenario? But no.
No.
Okay. How about you, Mels? If you had a kid right now, let me knock on wood. Hold on. Cause I know you are here, dog. Hold on. If you had a kid right now, would you... This guy just got it. If you had a kid right now...
That was the most delayed response.
If you had a kid right now, how would you...
No, I was staticky for a little bit.
Nah, I feel you. I figured. I heard the laugh like a couple minutes later. I was like, oh, he just got it. But
would you give it to your kid, Mels?
No. It's a quick answer. No, I would not. I would not partake in that. I know there's going to be a time where it definitely becomes, the norm or whatever the case may be. But like Rayon said, I don't want to be the first participants of something that was cooked up in some fucking meth lab 6 months ago. I just don't. I just don't feel like I should be putting that shit in my body. You know what I'm saying? As far as like you see, like for the flu shots or whatever the case may be, before we took that as children, that was a thing that's been, it's been tried and true. You know what I'm saying? It's been through the it's been through the operations and all those things Like it wasn't something that was vastly made.
Yeah, and even then, the flu shot can still kill you.
Yeah.
That's what I heard too.
Which is a whole other conversation that we're not gonna get into right now.
Wait, hold on. No, I have a question, right? Mm-hmm. So, I've been saying that with everything that's been going on this year, it's only a matter of time before the aliens come through, right? Now we're holding down conspiracy corner right now.
I honestly thought he was gonna talk about something serious. For the
first
really
time on this podcast.
Yo, let me talk.
I really thought he was gonna segue to something serious.
Can I cook?
Go ahead.
Can I cook?
Can I give you the pot? Take the pot.
I'm putting my black pepper and my salt in it right now.
All right, take the pot, fam.
Thank you.
Snack that pot out there.
I'm already dealing with the black pepper and thing, fam.
Oh, so you're seasoning.
I'm just slicing up my onions and thing,
Okay. You're prepping.
Good.
Okay, sit on.
So I'm prepping. So like while I'm cooking right now, so take it in. So like, everything that has life, right?
Right.
Everything that has life will have some kind of microorganism along with it, like some kind of bacteria or whatever, right? So I'm saying, I'm feeling that the aliens are here, fam, right? So what if this whole thing with COVID, right, is that maybe an alien came through and it sneezed on a man,
So
and then that man went somewhere and passed it on, and they're like, oh no, and they're panicking. And this whole vaccine thing is to be able to keep people alive so the alien virus doesn't end up killing us all, because we as humans aren't used to that level of virus.
so
I really wish that was the case, because that's such a bubblegum version of what's actually gonna take place. I kind of wish that was the reality, but it's not.
fam,
It's just not.
Yeah.
I wanna go down this lane right quick with Ray. I wanna go down the insane asylum.
They
right
can't
quick.
let humanity know that the aliens are here, because then people are going to start to question things like religion, and that's going to mess up one of the control systems that they have.
All right, let's entertain this for a second. Let's entertain this for a second. If aliens were the cause of COVID-19,
Yeah.
why hasn't it already taken us out? Don't you think if an higher intelligence were to come down with the idea,
There is no intent. They didn't come with
Oh,
the
it's
intent. I'm saying
accidental?
the alien came through and he sneezed.
so why
And
is
he's like,
so
oh,
wait
my
wait.
bad.
Okay, go back. So why is he here?
I'm saying the alien came through. He was dealing with one of the mans at Area 51. And while they're talking, my man's just like, "Achoo." And then after that, now he's just like, oh, my bad. And then my guy goes to his
How did he
house.
sneeze, fam? How did he sneeze?
Like he's an alien. I don't know.
Like, what
so then the
is
man
that?
goes over to his house now, right? And he's chilling with wifey, and then wifey gets sick, and then think about it. Yo, what kind of virus makes mucus grow in your lungs, crystallize, and at the same time it just messes around with your reproductive system and makes you infertile?
Wait, you
That's
just
one of
threw
the things
whoa. See, this is the thing I don't like about Ray. Ray will throw some left field information I had no clue. It fucks with your dick.
What?
Fam, you didn't know this? Oh, wait, hold on. Actually, no, you wouldn't know this, because everybody talks about, oh, just go over the pot and make the steam happen and blah, blah, blah to get the mucus out.
Ray
and all
always
that.
has some
It
left
messes
field
with your
information.
reproductive system, fam. COVID messes with your reproductive
crazy.
system.
I've never once heard of this in any of the
Google
news
it.
broadcasts or
Google
anything.
it, fam. Google COVID.
I'll Google it
reproduction.
right now, fam.
Google it right
I'll
now and
Google
then
it
be
right
scared,
now.
fam. Because I mean, everybody's like, "Oh, you have a 99% recovery rate." Yeah, you recover, but yo, are you gonna be able to have kids next year, dog?
That's
Fam,
crazy.
you know there are people that are pregnant with COVID, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if they're pregnant with COVID,
Yeah.
they already started reproducing and caught it in mid-reproduction.
But if it affects your reproductive
I'm not saying
organs,
everybody who has it is going to no longer have kids, but it does mess with your reproductive system.
Yeah.
There is a high chance that you will become infertile.
all right.
That's
so,
crazy.
Does COVID affect your? We went from aliens to does. Now we're here.
Yeah, because alien sicknesses can do crazy stuff, fam.
But it's not an
Extraterrestrial
alien
sickness?
sickness, bro. What
Yeah.
the fuck are you talking about?
I'm just saying, what if?
No, let's jump. I like this. Let's ride this out for a little bit. Hold on. So that sneeze happened. He was
Yeah,
just
the
here.
truth.
He was just here on vacay to see his side piece on Earth. Like what? I don't. I'm still.
Like my guy just came
Yeah,
through to
like,
make sure that the
how did the
technology
sneeze
that he gave
happen?
them is doing its thing. They're not abusing it, you know.
Okay. Oh, so he's working with the govy. Is what you're
He's
saying.
working with them.
Okay. And then he sneezed, and now that government employee is going back to yard, and now he's all up on baby girl, his wifey, and now wifey's sick. Now he's spreading it all over in China. In Wuhan.
Yeah.
So you think the
You want me
Let me
to
tell
bad?
you
read it to
something.
you? You want me to
If
read-
there
you
was
want me to
if there
read the
was
facts
if
to
there
you?
was a girl in Northern America or just America anywhere that willingly took alien dick, I'm sure she would not be the same. So we would have knew about the aliens from time. So let's just cancel that theory. Cause I don't know what you're talking about.
Nah, I like it. Like,
All right.
fam, we're obviously talking about something
Anyways, hold on. We're on. Wait. Let's stick on topic. So let me just read it to you. It says the study identified significant impacts of SARS-CoV-2 on male reproductive system as demonstrated by impaired, spermogenesis with a lower sperm count, inflammatory response in testes, and epididymis, and altered seminal immune markers signify immune impairment by COVID-19 illness.
I hear you, fam.
Means
And I think the sky is green, so it's green. Fam, you're giving me an unsighted source that is fitting your narrative.
Yeah.
We know about this, Chief.
We know about this.
okay. World Health Organization. World Health Organization.int, and the article comes from Sexual and Reproductive Health and COVID-19.
All right, so
From the
yo,
World
guys,
Health Organization.
if a man sneezes around you, you don't only got to worry about crystallizing in your lungs, you got to worry about crystallizing in your testes. So...
In your
Mass-
not really crystallizing your
Nope, crystallizing your
the
testes.
thing
We're talking about
inflaming.
aliens. Nothing matters. Crystallizing your testes and your dick will fall off.
Yeah, it won't fall off. It'll just be like the path that the sperm would come through, or semen. It would enlarge, and then the inside would close, and then it would stop the sperm from being
Okay,
able
all
to
right.
come through.
All right.
So
all right. I've heard
Yeah.
enough. I've heard
That's
enough.
what's going on
As
right
if
there.
I wasn't already paranoid enough about COVID-19. Now I'm terrified.
anytime a man, it's not even sneeze right now, it's cough. Anytime a man coughs,
Bro,
cough.
my mom was telling me how she had to page this white lady in a line because she was too close to her. She was like, "Yo, I was at the grocery store trying to grab a thing, and then this lady just behind me. I had to look behind her, and she talking about it like she's a recovering she's like one of those anger management people that like is recovering. She was kind of just like, I had to tell her like, you need to back up. Like you can't be in my bubble. You can't be in my space like this. You know, I just started dying, yo. That's like a calm response from my mom, knowing where she's coming from.
Yeah.
You know, so it's good to see there's growth there.
There's growth right there, man.
Yeah.
There's growth.
Yeah, just now's the time to respect people's space and just kind of, even if you don't really, let's say whatever you believe or whatever, even if you don't believe in it as much as someone else, which you should, because it's a real thing, regardless whether it's administered by the government,
It's a
whatever,
real thing.
it's a real thing. So whatever your belief
pandemic
is,
or not,
if
yo,
you
it's a
see
real
someone
thing.
and they're like, they want their space, yo, just give it to them, bro. Just give it to them.
That's it.
It doesn't take anything to take a couple steps back, give that person that peace of mind. Then they go home, you go home, nothing has to happen, you know?
Right? So like,
All right.
since with that being said, and we're talking about, COVID and what could be happening with all this stuff, Extinction Level 2, Busta Rhymes. We're going into the music segment right now.
No. Music segment is something else. Let's talk about major hype.
Wow.
So guys,
Let's talk about.
I have
let's talk
no
about
idea
another
what the
Jamaican.
situation is. I have no
So
idea.
Major Hype situation, his girl comes up, says how Major Hype was being all kinds of abusive, right?
Okay.
And while,
For those who don't know, who's Major Hype? Because not everybody in our audience is Jamaican.
yeah, not even Jamaican. He's just, you don't have to be Jamaican. He's crossed
Well,
cultures for
they
sure.
may not
But
know.
Major
You're
Hype
right.
himself
You're right.
is a comedian.
You're right. But they
Major
may
Hype
not. They may
himself,
not know. For those who don't know.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Major Hype himself, he started out as a DJ, and then from there he got into acting and comedy, and from there he just took off. Mainly, he does a lot of stand up, and he's amazing at what he does. And he's
What's the
more
major
so known
platform
for his
that he
short
uses?
clips on IG.
There you go. Nah, there you
Yeah.
go. There you go.
So with that being said, Major Hype, his ex-wife, as people would say right now, came up and said that she's sick and tired of it. Sick and tired of it, meaning that she's sick and tired of the abuse that she sustained from Major Hype over all the time that they spent together. Showed pictures of her getting a busted eye, and said that Major was abusing her left, right, and center, right? And then she came out with another video saying that Major Hype is sick and he's a narcissist and he's this and he's that, because how could you go and release a sex tape on me to say that the reason why you abused me was because I was cheating on you? Even if I did cheat on you, you shouldn't have the right to hit me like the way you hit me, right? Major Hype released a video and he was talking about the fact that, and he didn't deny hitting her. He was more so going in with receipts saying that she was cheating on him a lot and showed all the dick pics that other men were sending her, and all of the conversation threads between how she would do X, Y, and Z to which man, and the infamous, I can't remember the guy's name, but he was this like really handsome, dark-skinned dude who she had like a long fling with for a certain period of time. And I'm like, yo, this man really put up a video of the dick pics of what these, and even then before he put it up, he's like, yo, all of you dudes, I ain't got nothing against you, but this is what it is. This is what it is in the message, so I'm just gonna show it. And he showed the receipts. So, the thing is, he said I did not post any video of her, any sex tape or anything. That was somebody else's doing. And then after that was done, then one of the other dudes that she was messing with posted a sex tape. And then another dude that she was messing with posted a sex tape. But the thing is, you look at how the video was done. You look at these guys' demeanor while they're in the video, and it's one of showboating and cockiness, like to say, haha, I'm slapping Major Hype's wife or whatever. Like that was the energy that they were coming with in the video, right? He was also talking to say that this is somebody that I confided in. This is somebody that I told that I was molested when I was a child, and we would get into arguments, and she would take that information and throw it back in my face, say that I have a little dick in comparison to other men. Now the other men he finds out were men that she was cheating with. So again, he did not deny hitting her, but he's basically giving the receipts to show this is why whatever happened, right?
Right.
So the thing is this: all of that happened. He should have walked away. He should have left it alone. He shouldn't have hit her, right? You shouldn't be with somebody so toxic to begin with, right? And this for those videos to come out shows that she's been giving this man the fact. Forget bun. She's been giving him bun, bulla, rock cake, hard dough bread.
Everything.
My girl's been giving him the factory. Everything. She's been giving him the factory from morning.
Jeez.
So if that's the case, you should have left. The man should have left. He shouldn't have put his hand on her. Now, because I mean, the position that he's in, he literally can't afford it. But the thing about it that's interesting to me now, right, where it comes out that he didn't release the sex tape, and Jamaican people are wild. Like, I'm seeing some people put videos to say, boy, Major, everybody, it look like say everybody sleep with that girl but you. Everybody have video with the girl but you. Me see the girl I suck on the pipe viciously. Wickedly. I mean, I see no video with you. I get feel pipe polish. How we know say you really fuck it, Major? How we know say you really there with the girl? Like, Jamaicans are mean, yo.
Our
people?
Us fit with people. Yo,
the man said it seems like everybody's been with her but you.
But you, where's your tape? Every man has a tape but you. Where's your tape, Major? Like them kind of ways. But the thing is, he comes up with a comedy video. He comes up with a comedy video now, and this is what I don't like. Everybody's talking about, oh, Major's a narcissist. You see, he put out the video and he didn't even apologize for hitting her. He didn't even deny hitting her, so that means that he did it. He's canceled. He's canceled. He's canceled. He puts out a video that goes right back to the basics, right? Making people laugh. Oh, Major uncancelled himself. He's so funny. Free up Major. Forgive Major. This, that, and the third, and blah, blah, blah. So I'm just like, y'all are some flip-flop individuals.
Fam, we don't know this? We don't know this already? Like, we don't know. Fam, we've been seeing it with Meg and her fams and Tori in the situation. Like, not to bring up old news, but you know what I'm saying? We've been seeing the flip-flop like pancakes on breakfast eve. Like, we've been seeing it.
Like, even then, I was funny when Tori was like, yo,
on Christmas Eve, that's
some of y'all are scared to even post up your Spotify right now because it's going to show that no man was canceled.
Ooh.
Yo. That's crazy. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Touch me. That was hard.
Yeah, man.
That was hard. If you know, don't explain a word. If you know, you know.
You know.
Clowns.
You know stuff.
Clowns. Crazy.
Because some people are actually true to, like, you see with the whole Megan situation, the whole Tory situation. I was like Rihanna in the beginning, where I was like, I'm gonna wait to see what happens and da. But you know what happened? Eventually, I just stopped listening to Tory more and more, and not because of the allegations. I'm sure that was like the original factor that was driving that. But then eventually, I'm just like, you know what? Both of them, I just stopped kind of listening to their music because I'm like, they're both flip flopping. They both don't know what side of the story they want to tell, and they're both just being really, really, really like unreliable sources.
They're both,
So therefore, they both get the cancel. Not the cancel, but like they both get the time out for a little bit. Like you both have to figure shit out.
Pancakes right now.
Yeah.
Honestly, I agree wholeheartedly with what my man Mel's is saying, because I didn't even notice, but I haven't listened to a Tory. Like Ray will tell you, like I haven't listened to a Tory. I feel no
subconsciously you're on it
compelling
still.
thing
Like,
to
nah,
like.
that's a woman.
No, I don't even think. But it's the same with Meg. When you came and told me facts, when you had the conversation, you're like body yaddy yaddy yaddy. I was like, what are you doing? Like you sound retarded right now. Like
Exactly. It's not even that. It's the dancing. I'm glad you brought that up because when that video came out, I was thinking to myself, it was like the X-Files thing was in my head, like, and I'm seeing like the codes and everything pass in front of me because I'm just like, Boosie got shot over a month ago and he's still healing. Meg got shot in the foot, or shrapnel hit her in the foot, but the shrapnel didn't break no bones.
Yo, fam.
The shrapnel missed the ligaments, missed major tendons and everything.
Let's not even get back into it.
I'm saying is the woman is an X-Man, yo. She's Wolverine. Those bones are adamantium.
I think
a week and a half later, she was dancing.
Fam, we're not even gonna get into it.
I think this is gonna become one of those situations.
Meg is strong, yo.
I think this is gonna become one of those situations where it's like, if you know, you know. Like if you know your logistics about how gunshot wounds work and shit like that, you know.
That's why, and I know. That's why I'm saying Meg is different. Meg's built different. A week later, you're dancing.
Hey man, so
a month and a half later, your body yaddy 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 yaddy.
So wait, I'm still curious as to what Mel's is saying about Major Hype. So if that's how you felt with the whole...
we're gonna get to that. Hold on. I'm gonna just say this real quick. Let me just pull back because I'm also looking at something right now. Boosie is a lot older than Meg, and he's been drinking alcohol and all of that for an extended period of time. Yeah. So maybe that's taken a toll on his reproduction when it comes to cells and stuff like that.
On his recovery?
Yeah, thank you. Yes. I've been dealing with some gin. But anyways, the thing is though, his ability to repair his skin cells.
Now we know why he's a potato. This man's drunk. This guy's the only one drinking, bro.
You mad? I'm fine. I'm not drunk. But I'm just looking. I'm just thinking, I didn't take that into consideration. The age thing, that could be.
Yeah, that's definitely a factor. Yeah, Meg's in her prime. She's in her prime. Good stock.
She's beautiful.
You know what I'm saying?
Because of her youthful vitality.
Beauty don't got nothing to do with it. Beauty don't mean that you got good genes.
Listen,
she just got good genes. She probably
it is gonna become.
Youth does have something to do with it.
It is going to become one of those situations where if you know, you know, and let's just leave it at that. Honestly, because we can go all day comparing gun wounds or whatever.
Back to Major now.
Yeah.
Agreed. Mel's, what you feeling about this Major situation?
Because it's toxic as well, like the man-woman thing. How do you feel about that?
About Major Hype?
Mel's, I'm talking to you.
About Major Hype, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you a specific question. Are you hearing us delayed? I think there's a delay still.
It's very delayed, but we're pushing through, man. We're pushing through.
All right.
True.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so basically...
Wow, look at that awkward pause. Hold on. Everybody. You want to have an awkward pause?
What? No, it's cool.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to ask the question.
Another one.
I thought Clifton was going to ask the question, that's why. Because you were like...
Yeah, what's the question, Clifton?
Yeah.
I was going to ask, seeing as how it was a domestic violence, and this isn't like maybe accidentally shooting someone. This is like putting hands, beating up someone.
Yeah, he Mike Tyson, but still.
I'm gonna go back to the age-old question: is there ever an excuse to hit a girl or hit a woman?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna still say yeah.
I don't think.
I'm asking Mel's G.
I don't think. At the end of the day, when everything is said and done, when the abuse has been done, I don't think there's any excuse for a man to hit a woman. We know better, bro. It just falls down to that. Well, certain niggas know better. Certain niggas know better.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know better in the situation with Johnny Depp and the woman chopping off a piece of his finger and he just takes it. That is a situation I'm decking you.
No, yeah. The thing is, okay, you part of being in because you know what women you picked. Like, let's not be stupid now. You know what women you picked to marry. Okay, so if you knew that she was fiery, if you knew that she had potential to spaz, if you knew that she had potential to cut your dick off in the heat of the moment, that's the woman you picked. That is the woman you picked. Okay,
no, but not everybody shows their true colors.
Family. Fam. You know what type of woman you have.
Actors and actresses out here, yo. Like,
I think
Clifton, save me right now. Save me. You know what type of woman you have.
I think
No. Hold on. Outside of men,
Ray, go ahead.
Flip the script where you have there's a situation. Forget women lying. There's men all the time who lie to women and make them feel like they're a certain type of way just to be able to get with them. Hence the individual that they call the narcissist. They love bomb and make the woman feel like they're the only one and all of those things and give them the most like beautiful treatment. Then all of a sudden, it's like night and day, like a light switch just goes off and they become a completely different person.
But what you're describing,
you know who you're getting with.
What you're describing, the whole like attempt, like the whole, I guess, change your mannerisms in the midst of the moment or whatever the case may be. That's more of a man's game.
No, men and women.
You think so?
I'm pretty sure Johnny Depp, when he met my girl, didn't think that she would be capable of chopping off his finger. I'm pretty sure Major Hype, when he picked up this girl, didn't think that she would give. I'm pretty sure he didn't think she would give the factory.
No, you know what it is though. I think, and this goes back to my point. People overlook certain things when they are in love, and that's the danger right there. That is the danger right there, because you don't even notice the motherfucking red signs. You just walk right past them bitches and say, "Oh, that's cute." Oh, she yelled at me today and cut my t-shirt. Oh, that's kind of cute. She threw a beef patty at me today. Oh, that's kind of cute. It isn't until she's smashing your car windows and fucking setting your house on fire to where it's not cute no more. Nigga, you should have saw the signs. Yeah. Bullshit. And then you want and then what the reason behind that is, oh, I was in love. Nigga, uncover your eyes.
That passion seems close to home, yo.
Cause it is. It is. I'm trying to help people, fam. I'm trying to help people.
I'm not gonna get into Macho Man Mel's personal life. That's none of my business. That's for off of the podcast. I know this man's personal experience. I'ma just say he ain't new to this. He's true to this. But
yeah, man.
Ultimately,
he's trying to save people. He's trying to save people.
I am.
Ultimately, here's what I'm gonna say about going back to the question: is there ever an excuse to hit a woman?
No.
Yes, there is an excuse to hit a woman, or there is you can have a reason. Major Hype in his scenario gave a reason.
That was not a reason.
Gave a reason. A reason is explaining or setting a statement that explains why you did an act. That's what I'm talking. We need to get back to the definition of words when people speak.
You're really good when it comes to breaking down words, eh?
Yeah,
I can
because
tell your mom used to make you go through the dictionary.
Because my mom, you know who my mother is.
I used to get the same treatment, man.
You know who my mother is.
Open the thing and they'll be like, "What is that?" And then break it. Ugh.
And they have to explain why it is that. And if I felt a certain feeling, I'd have to explain. You're talking to a person that would, when I did something wrong, I was punished and also had to write down what I did, what I'm gonna do next to change it, and how I cannot make this happen in the future. Write it down and read
Jamaicans and Nigerians
and then read it back to her once I did it. So back to Major Hype. Is there a reason? Yes, anybody can have you can have a reason. Is it right to murder someone? You can have a reason to do that act. Should you do that? Hell no. That's never okay. Okay? If he's in a situation, and this is where I agree with Mel's, you know who you're dealing with. All right? You know the girl, you know what her flaws are, you know how she's gonna react in a certain situation. She's gonna, now, in the heat of the moment, when she's throwing all the factory, when she's throwing the spicy bun in your face.
You can tell the first time Major Hype met her, he got the best fuck of his life, and that's how that became what it is.
Yeah, because he's blindly in love. He started like not really noticing the
because
sign.
my girl had a lot of practice apparently, because like.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
in the heat of the
god.
moment. In the heat of the moment. That's crazy. But yeah, so you can't put knots in a girl's face because ultimately, if you're looking at the discrepancy in strength levels between, and I like to think of things in a scientific way from a biologic perspective, males have more strength than females on, if you're looking at it from a scale of 10 females versus 10 males. You're going to have 9 of those males be stronger than 10 of those females.
Hold on. No, there was that video that came out the other day with these Ghanaian women, and they were doing the tug of war, and they were whooping these men's behind.
Okay, are we talking about the anomalies, or are we talking about the rule?
Yeah,
so
like
they found
we're
10 anomalies.
All right.
No, G, no.
Let's not talk about LeBron James. Let's talk about the Drunas Ilgauskas of the league. Let's do that.
And how were these men built? Were they built like they eat rice every day, or were they built like they eat yam every day? Like what type of man are we talking about?
Still. They were dad bod.
Let's add some context.
You look at the type of caliber of man you're talking about.
Hold on. Speaking of caliber of men,
fam, can I finish my blood clot point, G?
All right, go on, yo.
Fucking hell, G. Sorry, this guy's on a mud thing today.
I know where he was gonna go.
Fam, this man's leaving me high and dry, like a major hype situation.
1, 2, 3, yo. 1, 2, 3. I'm on it.
Ah, you see what I did there? Anyways, yeah, you can't put knots in a girl's forehead, and that's just the way society is. You know, you can't go to that extent, and for him going and justifying it shows he's still hurt. Cause he's like, nah, you don't know what she did. Da, 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 da. Here's the thing, society doesn't care. As tough as that is, society doesn't care. And it's the same thing that women had to hear for a long time. I deserve to vote. Right now, society doesn't care. Until we get to the point where men's rights are at the same level of like human rights, black rights, all that sort of stuff, until all these like subcultures and sub-communities all understand that we're all human beings trying to live at one, until we understand that, we're going to have to deal with the hills and valleys of what life is and what it means to be a member of society. And in this society that we live in Western culture, regardless of what a female does, you cannot put knots in a girl's forehead. All right?
No.
For no reason.
Regardless of what she does?
Yeah. Is there a reason to do so? Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. You're giving out spicy bun to the whole factory? Warehouse too?
Yeah,
this guy didn't even reach probation.
I wouldn't do that for that. I would walk away.
Yeah.
I would run.
And guys need to understand and deal with their anger. So once they get
Johnny Depp though, don't do that. You chop off my finger.
Easier said than done, you know, and it's tough that, and I would say...
Yeah, because you can't make a fist when your finger's chopped.
It has been your boy Miles.
Yeah, man. It's been Rayon.
And we'll holler at you guys next time. Talk to Cliff for me, and I'm going to call him just now, because he's on that fuck shit.
Yeah, man, we're going to deal with that, man, still.
Thank you for tuning in.